Hi everyone, my name is Kendra, and today I'm going to be telling you a little bit about Synectics. To go over our agenda, we will be doing an introduction to Synectics, then going over its purpose and application in the classroom, and then we will go over a micro teaching example. A bit of background. Synectics can be defined as making the strange familiar and the familiar strange. Synectics was created by William J. Gordon in 1961. He was doing a study on problem solving and noticed that people that use divergent metaphorical thinking were able to create the most unique solutions to their problems. So, what exactly is Synectics? Synectics is an instructional strategy that uses analogies and metaphors to stimulate students' creative or out of the box thinking. It engages students' prior knowledge to help further understand new topics, and it is best used as a collaborative strategy and can benefit students of all ages and abilities. There are three processes to Synectics, the first one being direct analogy, which is where students are asked to compare the similarities of two unrelated concepts or objects. An example of this would be an engine or a heart, and a heart, sorry. The second process is personal analogy. Students are asked to take on the roles of the concepts that they are studying. An example of this would be telling students, "You are a car engine. What are you doing? How do you feel?" Maybe explain your day to day life. The third process is compressed conflict. This is where students are pairing concepts that are different from one another. To touch on social justice, due to Synectics heavily relying on prior knowledge, it is a very beneficial strategy to use to enhance social justice practices in the classroom. Using a strategy that validates students' lived experiences and knowledge not only engages students, but allows for the use of cultural knowledge and creates equity in the classroom. Synectics is engaging and meaningful because it allows students to create their own examples. It can be used in whole class discussions, in small group discussions, or even just in teacher student collaboration. It helps students create new ideas, and again, it uses students' knowledge and lived experiences. So, for my example, I chose the outcome HB 5.1, which is a grade 5 science outcome. It is to analyze personal and societal requirements for and the impact of maintaining a healthy human body. I thought indicator C perfectly matched with this instructional strategy. It is to analyze the role of the skin in maintaining a healthy body. So, how I would use this in the classroom with that outcome and indicator. Step one, I would just teach students the content as normal. I would use direct instruction and we would go over how our skin protects us, maintains our body temperatures, etc. Step two would be the direct analogy process. It would be a whole group discussion, and the question would be, or the analogy, I should say, is how is our skin like the Earth's atmosphere? And during this step, we're not really too concerned on how accurate the students' analogies are. It's just to start their thinking process. And then step three would be personal analogy. It would be an independent writing. The prompt would be you are a skin cell. Explain your day to day life. What experiences are you having? Step four would be the compressed conflict process. As a class, students would be asked to go back and compare the similarities and differences in our first analogy. Then students would independently come up with their own analogy to compare skin to. And for an assessment for this lesson, I think observation would be one of your best options just to see what students are saying. And then I would also have students just record their answers or their analogies in a graphic organizer and then have them handed in. So, in conclusion, I think Synectics is a wonderful strategy to enhance students' thinking and allows students the freedom to create their own understanding of an unfamiliar topic. Thank you for listening.